I'm not gonna lie to you. I struggle how to start this because I've always said I'm one bad relationship away of becoming Tommy Sotomayor, and I don't want to. And I got all the respect for the brother. Don't get me wrong. I got all the respect for the brother, but also can see myself, like I said, one bad relationship with a black woman becoming him. Now I want to become him, but at the same time, it's just like I can see myself doing some of the things he's done, like when especially when he mentions black woman and like how he talks about black women sometimes. I can see myself doing that, but I don't want to go down that route. One, because I understand that this is not all black women, even though he says not all black women. And two, I don't want to generalize, and two, I know that there are good black women. I've spoken to many good many positive influencing black women. I know a couple positive influencing black women, but I also have to say this, ladies and gentlemen, and ladies and gentlemen, and if you see, this is gonna be a because I'm gonna edit this because usually this is live, but I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna put this in the edit, and I'm gonna put a picture of Ceci Red over there. But Ceci Red is Sukiana, and I know which picture I'm gonna use too. But ladies and gentlemen, this is your modern day black woman right here. This is your modern day. This is your modern day black woman. This is what America sees black women as. Congratulations. Now I didn't want to make this, but it's just but sometimes you're like fuck it. Now even though y'all are the most enrolled, sometimes y'all say the most educated, y'all are the most enrolled, y'all getting your bachelors, you're getting your. I sometimes I feel like a lot of y'all want to do the things that sexy wants to live the lives of a sexy. You would rather live the lives of a sexy red and a Sukiana than someone like a Claire Huxtable or Kerry Washington. I personally believe this because like we seen whole like we seen whole culture come, and sometimes like and let's be real, like there's good women and then there's hoes. And but where the hoes was is always like the taboo place. Like niggas fuck hoes. That's we people talk about we don't love them hoes. Niggas fuck hoes, but it's always been a taboo thing. Like the ratchetness is like like even as black man, even as myself, I like a little ratchetness sometimes. But I know that there are some women that you just don't bring home to mother because she's like your mom be like, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this heifer? I'm gonna be real with you, and me personally, I only brought one girl home to my mother because I knew that my mother would like her, and I was right. My brother used to bring an assortment of women home to meet my mother, and she called all of them heifers. There was not one girl my mother didn't call heifer. And me viewing that, I said, "Shit, I didn't need." I said, "Whoever I'm bringing home, I better make sure my mother liked it." When I found that one, it's funny because it's the ex I talk about all the fucking time. I brought home my mother fell in love with that woman. Never called her a heifer and all that. So she loves it. She talks to. She asked me, "Do I still talk to her to this day?" That's how much she loved that woman. She loved that woman as much as I did. But but that shows you like you got to be very, very, very special for me to bring you home to my mother. Otherwise, you was going to get the heifer label, and she would call you a heifer in your face. She's done it to my brother's boyfriends. Like, who is this heifer? Why are you bringing this heifer in my house? Like, I was there. I've been there for that. Now, why? But why am I? Look at why am I saying Sassy Red and Sukiyana are your modern day black women? It's funny because y'all made them the modern day black women. And I'm looking at you, black women. Y'all made that. It's funny because I say this all the time, and yet this is what we get. The whole time, I've always said, you as black women, I've always said that y'all do not want to be stereotyped or characterized as the loud, ratchet, ghetto black women that's loud, want to fight all the time, have multiple baby daddies, etc. Every negative thing about, they talk about black women or being loud and ghetto, all that. Y'all never wanted that. Y'all have always tried to steer away from that to show that black women are not all that. And I've always been for that because I understand not all black women are that. But compared to like last year, and I would say even like most people would even say like hell about the last 5 years, maybe even the last 10 years. But I'm gonna just go the last 5 years. The the black women that they put in front of us, and I feel like is pushing, it shows differently. Like your Krishan Rocks, your Sukianas. I love Cardi B, but I'm gonna throw Cardi B in there too. Meg the Stallion, like even though she has a degree, she goes to school, and I'm pretty sure she's smart as hell. The most of the time, and I love Meg too, but sometimes all you see is her ratchet side. All you see is her shaking her ass on a fucking Instagram. All you see, having hot girl summers. And yes, she has that problem with the alcohol thing and all that other stuff. So all you see is her twerking on the ground. Even though, yes, she has a degree, even though she's fitted, and all that stuff. The Amber Roses, your Black Chinas, your Tokyo Tonys, people like that, all that. Those have been the representation of black women we've been seeing in the media. And the funny thing is, I feel like the worst it has gotten was last year when we had Sexy Red and Sukiana. And I'm like, and then personally, like, I looked at black women as this is like, didn't y'all wanted to get away from this? I ain't even mentioned Glorilla because fuck nigga free. You're like people fuck nigga free. Glorilla comes out of nowhere, but the whole time I looked at black women and said, "Black women, didn't y'all want to get away from this? Like, didn't y'all want to show people y'all was more than this? Like, y'all, the whole time y'all just like y'all wanted to say this, and now we see how bad it gotten to the point to where it's gone to the kids, where like even the kids are like, you seen the video the time the girl, she's like Gen Z and she was teaching ballet to kids, and the kids want to listen to ski and they're not listening. Then they try to get to the parents, it's just say, well, she don't want to do this and all that other stuff. And then you see the video of a bunch of little kids talk about hands on your knees, hands on your knees. Y'all seen the videos? Y'all done seen the videos? You think it's just you and the I said there's a good part to me. There's a good part and there's a bad part. The bad part is that you're seeing everything. You're seeing it. To me, you're seeing you're getting the absolute worst of the record because this is supposed to be celebrated. Most of that is taboo, and even in the fact that I could say I like wretched women and all that other stuff, most of that's taboo. I like it for the tabooness. Like you don't bring that home to your mama. You just fucked it on the side and all that other stuff. But but niggas is just like, oh, I want a girl like Sexy Red and Sukiyana, and I'm like, really, really? Now, like again, I don't know these women personally, but I feel like it's just I don't know, especially Sexy Red. I was usually look a lot of people. Now I understand there are some black women that loathe. I think loathe Sexy Red, LOATHE, loathe Sexy Red. Candace Owens hates Cardi B. You can tell that she just loathes Cardi B. I don't want to throw that out there, but you can tell every time she talks about it. If she's not talking about Cardi B, she's talking about Lizzo. And how fat being Lizzo is, and like I'm leaving Lizzo out of it on purpose because I keep telling myself that's low hanging fruit. All right, I've already had my time with Lizzo, and even this right here with Sexy Red, this is like low hanging fruit, and I just wanted to address this and then go about my business. This is last year. I feel like I said that was to be like if black women was in stock, your stock was low. And like it's because to me it's because of like I don't care what anybody say. Musically, I don't like Sexy Red. I think she's trash musically. Ice Spice, I just like she make that pretty bitch music, but I don't take it as far as that. You don't take them songs seriously, and I'm gonna throw her in there too because I said it. Ice Spice gives me porn star vibes. She is, and just every time I look at her, it's like I feel like I'm about to watch a porn video with her. I don't care what y'all say. I feel like I'm about to watch a porn video. Like she's about to, like one of those, not even just like high class porn, the ghetto porns where they go around, they shake their ass, and next thing you know, they about to start giving head. Those stuff, the Justin Slayer shit. Like she's going to be when if Justin Slayer makes Fatty Girls 13 or something like that, she's going to be there. It was like Sexy Red walking around there pregnant, the whole time pregnant with her stomach out and all that other stuff. Sukihana and like some of the stupid shit Sukihana be saying and the way she be acting in front of people, talking about getting a coochie scratch and eating nigga ass and just I'm loud and belligerent and some shit like that. And then like again, and then people yelling ski. It's like who the fuck yells ski? This is why people think like people are industry plants. It's just like who made these people think, and then like Krishan Rock and the way I've, and I made a video about Krishan Rock and Blueface, and yet that's still going on to the fact that this she had Blueface tattooed on her neck, got it covered up, and then when he goes back in jail, got him tattooed on his face. And then now you seen a bunch of women just tattooing their niggas on their face. And I'm like, what we doing here? It's just one of those, what we doing here? What are we doing here? Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, and like I said, the bad part is you're seeing in my opinion, you're seeing the degradation of black women. But there's a good side to this also. You can't blame black men for this. You can't. You can't. We have no control over this. You women did this. You black women did this. I don't care what it's like in my opinion, we is like I done seen many videos speaking against, but like some people they'll give her leeway. I think some people give her leeway because they say she's a product of the environment, in which in my opinion that's not an excuse because everybody's a product of the environment. Some people learn, some people don't. But and you're talking to someone that was, I had to go into the Navy. That was a product. I grew up in the hood. I'm also a product of my environment. Everybody's a product of their environment. But the best part to me, the best part is you can't blame black men for this. We didn't do this. If anything, we were the one saying, y'all don't need to be doing this. Y'all don't need to be promoting this. Y'all, y'all don't need to be doing all this. Y'all don't need to be promoting all this. Why y'all promoting such trash, inhumane behavior? Like black men was outly outspoken about it. Yeah, you had some people did support, Sexy Red here and there, but like, did anybody look at those men of value? Look at those men as men of value or some shit. I know Drake was like promoting her around like baby mom, but it was something weird about that. Like that one was really weird. I'm not gonna hold you, but I know every time when they mention a lot of people mention Sexy Red, it was like, what is this dumb shit that she's doing? It's like, or what is this dumb shit? And you see Sukihana talk about, I'm not a musician. I just make music. I'm not a musician, and I didn't want to do. I did not want to do a video on that one because I said this bitch cannot be this dumb. Like if this is it's one of those things where it was so stupid I thought it was fake. And it's one of those things where it's just like, okay, if this is like a plot to just make black women look worse than what we already is, that worked. To me, that worked. Like Suki, like I do not take Sukiyama very seriously. And even though I still stand by what I said about the whole thing about the YK Osiris thing, but also I'm serious about you are the energy you bring out will always be revert back to you. I will always I will always stand 10 toes down on that. If that's the energy you bringing out, don't be mad when that energy brings back on you. And like I know I've had debates about that too, but like I tell people all the time, if I'm going around talking about I can whoop any nigga's ass, if I'm talking about I can fuck anybody up, don't be mad when someone puts puts my hands to the test and want to fight me and some shit like that. Oh, you say you can fuck anybody up? No, it's like, and then like I can't go. Why is everybody talking? Why is everybody trying to fight me and all that other stuff? It's like you talk about you whooping these niggas ass here. Like, come on, nigga, run them hands. I can't do that. But a lot of, and the thing is my big problem with this. I feel like a lot of people are giving an excuse. I don't like the my product of the environment excuse. I don't like that. And the fact that the woman got pregnant, don't know like we don't know who the fucking baby daddy is, and then you're promoting single motherhoods or some shit like that. Like, oh, you should have a baby without having a family, some shit like that. Knowing the statistics for single mothers is not in your favor, and yet you still promote that, and yet people will still. It's just one of those things where it's just like, as a society, why are we? Do I think everybody should be like the Claire Huxtables or the bourgeois women? No, I feel like there should be a balance. At least with black men, you see a balance. Yes, we have our blue faces. We have our ignorance and blue faces, but we also have our consciousness in Dr. Umar Johnson. Both extremes to the spectrum. You got your simps over here, and you got your fucking red pill motherfuckers over here. You got your beta males over here, and like that's the thing. Always with men, you see a balance. If you're seeing one, you see the other. Say what you want about men. It's just like you may not like some of them, but at least you see the balance of it. You get your beta males. You get people that act like Andrew Tate. You get fresh and fit over here. You get Destiny. All right. And then even then, you get people in the middle. It's like again, say what you want about men. We give you both sides of the spectrum. And we will always give you both sides of the spectrum. It's just for some reason, you women, you take the one side of the spectrum and you overload that. And I feel like that's why we're seeing a bunch of overload of ratchet women lately. Like an overload of ratchet women. Like when was the last time you heard anybody talk? And it's not just in a it's in media. I feel like it's in media, it's in music, like it's in everywhere. It's maybe once or twice you hear something from Angela Bassett or Viola Davis, or and how classy those women are. But I swear to you, like it was like last year, it was just a year of the ratchetness. It was that type of year. It was literally years of ratchet black. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is your modern day black woman, and this is what y'all put out to the masses. Congratulations. And that is my little rant on that. Am I right? Am I wrong? Let's have this conversation in the comment section. I am more than willing to argue this point. Till then, my name is Oskino Fly, and I am out. Peace.